शुभोदय।
हाँ, शुभोदय। Good, great. Waiting for you.
184th session. Wow. Very impressive. I must appreciate you. You are so much determined, more determined than students. So, what can I say? We are very fortunate having you here and keeping us focused.
Yeah. You too. विनायक निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने आपदामुपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि। श्रीरघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गारगुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्नतशौर्यरमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षसविराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारकनाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलानं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वञ्च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। जतन पंचांगम April 27th 2024 क्रोधिनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे वसंत ऋतौ चैत्रमासे कृष्णपक्षे चतुर्थी तिथिः till night 10:51 p.m. स्थिरवासरः ज्येष्ठा नक्षत्रं till evening 6:58 p.m. followed by मूला नक्षत्रम् परिघयोगः till 5:54 p.m. followed by शिवयोगः भवकरणं till 10:53 a.m. followed by बालवकरणं till 10:51 p.m. coinciding with the ending of Chaturthi Titihi followed by Kaulavakaranam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. So we completed the 45th Sarga last time, where all learned scholars and others nearby people, whoever could follow, and his friends and his close guards, etc., all of them have followed him, and they have, and the rishis and the brahmanas there, they have requested, they were even talking with the horses, saying, hey, don't go, horses. Such a great one, how can you let him go? Don't take him away from us. All such kinds of messages they were talking to the horses, to Rama, etc. And finally, they have reached the Tamasa Tiram, where, well, they couldn't go any farther. And Sumantra also took that time as, okay, now is the time, let us give some rest to horses. He untangled them, was about to feed them and let them go loose there. From there we'll continue. अथ षट्चत्वारिंशः सर्गः
अथ षट्चत्वारिंशः सर्गः
पौरमोहनम्.
पौरमोहनम्.
So last sarga was Paurayachanam. They were Pauras is citizens. They were seeking Rama to stay back. Now this is Pauramohanam, how Rama tricks them. Tatastu tamasaatiram
ततस्तु तमसातीरं
ramyamashritya raghavah
रम्यमाश्रित्य राघवः
सीतामुद्वीक्ष्य सौमित्रीम्
सीतामुद्वीक्ष्य सौमित्रिम्
idam vachanamabravit.
इदं वचनमब्रवीत्.
I think somebody didn't type it right. It should be Saumitrim and then followed by E, Swara. It should never be Anuswara. So it should be Or Saumitrim Idam Abravit. Vachanam Abravit. Okay. So now Tataha, then Tamasatiram Ramyam Tamasatiram Ashritya Sitam Udvikshya Raghavaha Saumitrim idam vachanam abravit. That's the Anvayam. So then, having reached that beautiful Tamasatiram, in fact, if we remember, that is where even Valmiki sees the beauty and then he's wow, Tamasatiram. So Ramyam Tamasatiram Ashritya, having reached there, arrived there, Raghavaha, Rama, Sitam Udvikshya, by looking up or looking at Sita, a little with a looking up to. In Ud is looking up, which means with respect and with some feelings. Sitam udvikshya Saumitrim idam vachanam abravit. Then he spoke this to Saumitra, which is Lakshmana. Yamadya nisha purva
इयमद्य निशा पूर्वा
Saumitre prahitavanam
सौमित्रे प्रहितावनं
vanavasasya bhadraante
वनवासस्य भद्रं ते
sanotkanthitumarhasi.
तनोत्कण्ठितुमर्हसि.
So far it was the urban city land, and they reached the end of the urban city of Ayodhya. And so Rama knows hereafter it will be, they'll be heading towards the forest, away from Ayodhya. So he's in a way, here onwards Rama, and that's why I wrote the heading as Rama starts worrying, meaning not worrying, I didn't know how to write it in English. He starts talking out with Lakshmana, all his feelings. So the first feeling is, he's telling Lakshmana, Bhadramte, meaning all the best to you, or be careful. Why? Because Vanavasasya Notkanthitum Arhasi, you should not. Arhasi, this is the, as we said several times, right? That's the Sanskrit style of saying you cannot, you should not. Is by saying you are not eligible to. Na arhasi. To do what? Utkanthitum. No utkantha. You should not be anxious anymore. We have reached, that's it. Hereafter, now we are going for Vanavasa. So Vanam Prahitaha. We anyway have headed towards Vanam. So Vanavasasya Notkanthitum Arhasi. We have decided that we are going to Vanam. So now hereafter, it will be Vanavas starting. So you should not have any scare, worry, anxiety, doubts about Vanavasa living, because next 14 years we will be spending away. And so he's saying, Iyam Nisha, Iyam Purva Nisha Adya. This will be our first night or first end of the day. So the Bhashakaras are saying, what did Rama mean by saying Iyam Adya Nisha Purva? Iyam Purva Prathama Nisha. This will be the first night. Prahita Prapta Itah Prabhuti Eva Chaturdasha Varsha Ganana Kartavya Iti Tatparyam. So Rama is saying, from tonight, this evening onwards, we have to count 14 years. So this will be our first night. Start marking your calendar. In a way, he's saying Lakshmana. It will be 14 long years. We have to count so many nights before we return back. And so don't be excited or don't be anxious. Enjoy, start to enjoy. In a way, he's also Udviksh, Sita Udvikshya. He looked at Sita, but he didn't want to talk to Sita by saying, you should not be scared, anxiety and all. And so he's in a way talking to Lakshmana. So there is some protocol that Rama is very formal in his talking. Once in a while, he might become jovial, like we saw with that old Brahmana when he was doing giving away all his wealth. One of that old Brahmana came when his wife sent him. And when he saw it, he said, "Oh, is it? Throw it. Let's see. Whatever you get, we'll give you." And he was in a way jovially saying it. He didn't believe that Brahmana will be able to throw it so far. When he threw that stick so far like a javelin throw, and it went till the end of the Sarayu, he gave away all of that to him. So once in a while he might be jovial, but generally is very, very royal protocol based formality. In fact, which is again what we see, as I said, with our current leader also. He knows when he's a politician, he plays like politician. Then he's very jovial. He cuts the most jokes on the opponents and all. But when he's in the prime minister's statesman position, then his dress itself is the formal dress with full sleeves and very formal speech, doesn't hurt anybody, no jokes, etc. So Rama is similar. He's actually telling like Sita, hey, Lakshmana what? Lakshmana already knows it. But he's anyway telling it to Sita. Sitam udvikshya saumitram idam vachanam abravit. He's actually telling, addressing Saumitri, but looking at Sita. That means he's actually telling Sita this. Sita, don't be scared. And now is the romantic, beautiful line. Pasya shunyanyaranyani.
Pashya shunyanyaranyani
Rudantiva samantatah.
rudantiva samantatah
Yatha nilayamayadbhihi.
yatha nilayamayadbhihi
Nilinani mrugadvijaihi.
neelinani mrugadvijaihi.
So, Pasya, see, again, in a way, he's talking to Sita only. Because why should he talk all this to Lakshmana? But he's talking to Sita. See, Shunyani Aranyani. The forests seem like emptied. Why? And because they are emptied, Rudanti iva samantataha. They are crying. So let's say the guests have come. The house is full of guests. Oh, Sankranti, 3-4 days, Pongal, all whole families have come. We say in our Telugu states, we say Sankranti is son-in-law's festivals. So all son-in-laws come home. They're invited. They come with their children. The home is full of families. And finally, Sunday is over and everybody leaves. And as they are leaving, you say bye, 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 bye. But slowly, mothers and all, the tears come, they cry. Because house is getting emptied. And then they come back, house is empty, only the elder two couple is remaining there. Similarly, the forest had the whole day cows, birds, other animals, cry, laughing, eating, enjoying, playing, probably killing each other and eating also. But towards the end, as the Sandhya is setting down, all of them, ayat yatha nilayam ayadbhihi, by the mrugadvajaihi, by the mrugas, animals, and dvijas, birds. By the birds and animals, as they are going back, yatha nilayam, to their own homes. Birds go back to their nests. Some animals go to trees. Some animals go down into the earth, into the holes. Some animals go and sleep wherever they find a nice rock or a cave. So as each bird and animal is going back to their homes, away, leaving the forests are crying. Ayo, what happened? So many guys came to us, they played nicely. Everybody is going back to their homes. We are left here alone. We can't move. The trees can't move. And the river will have to stay there. Rivers also, they say in the night, they slow down. Their speed slows down. So everybody is getting quiet and calm. So rudanti iva aranyani samantataha. Why? Because yatha nilayam ayabhihi mrigadvijaihi nilinani. The forests seem like linam. That means they are going into themselves. No more anybody from outside. They are left by themselves. See Sita. Even he's not actually talking to Sita, but this line Rama can only be talking to Sita, not to Lakshman. Sita, how is the forest looking? See, don't you think it's looking like crying? Array. See those? All the animals are returning back. Away, birds are going to their nests. Forests are seeming like poor fellows. So, which means, in a way, he is thinking, don't worry, I will be there for 14 years with you guys in the forest. In a way, he's all that emotion, because emotional talk can only be with Sita, not with Lakshman, especially in a way about all of this. So, yatha nilayam ayabhihi vragadvijaihi aranyani nilinani rudanti iva shunyani rudanti iva samantataha. Pasya, look all around. See, everywhere it seems emptied and all, because everybody is coming back to their homes. Adyayodhya tu nagari
अद्यायोध्या तु नगरी
rajadhani piturmama
राजधानी पितुर्मम
sastri pumsam gatanasman
सस्त्री पुंसां गतानस्मान्
shochishyati na samshayah.
रोचिष्यति न संशयः.
So, Adya, today, Ayodhya Nagari, Mama Pituhu Rajadhani, the capital of my father, that Ayodhya city, along with Sastri Pumsam, along with Stri and men, Pumsam, of all of them, Asman Gatan Shochishyati. I think they will all be worrying, they will all be crying, they will all be lamenting. Because Asman Gatan, thinking about us leaving, having left Ayodhya, they will all be worried. Na samshayaha, I don't think, I have no doubt, people, Ayodhya, all of them will be worrying, thinking about us. Rama is realizing that emotional feelings. Anurakta hi manujaha.
अनुरक्ता हि मनुजा
Rajanam bahubhir gunaihi.
राजानं बहुभिर्गुणैः
Tvancha mancha naravyaghra.
त्वां च मां च नरव्याघ्रः
Shatrugna bharatau tatha.
शत्रुघ्न भर्तो तथा.
So why Rama thinks the people will be feeling sorry and worrying about them? Because anuraktahi, they're all anuraktaha, they're all attached to us. They're all, the people are, for the people, we are the beloved one. We are the dear ones for them. Why? Rajanam bahubhir gunaihi, with several great qualities in strength, in dharma, in sacrifice, in staying to the truth, reality. In all these bahubhihi gunaihi, Rajanam, the very king Dasharatha, Tvam, hey Lakshmana, you, Mamcha, unto me also, Shatrugna Bharatau Tatha, not only us too, they love Bharata and Shatrugna also. They, of all of us, for all of us, Manujaha Anuraktaha. Why? Because Bahubhihi Gunaihi, with several of these qualities, they're all attached to us. We are beloved for them. They are our fans in a way. And so, Pitaramcha Anushochami.
पितरं शोच
Mataramcha Yashasvinim.
मातरं च यशस्विनीम्
Api Nandho Bhavetam tu
अपि नान्ध्यौ भवेतां तु
Rudantau Tavabhikshnashaha.
रुदन्तौ तावभीक्ष्णसः.
So he is now worrying. He's saying to Lakshmana, Pitaram cha, mataram cha, yashasvinim mataram cha, anushochami. As I am thinking about my great mother and our father, anushochami, I am feeling very sorry for them. And so much so, see how emotional Rama here is. He's saying, apicha na andho bhavetam. In fact, I don't know how to say this usage in English. In the one way which we say in Hindi and other languages, कहीं कहीं वो अंधा तो नहीं बन जाएंगे. I don't know how do we say that in English. कहीं कहीं we say hope they don't.
Hope they don't
Hope
blind
they don't become blind. Hope
blind
they don't
or
become blind because they will be keep crying. I know now they have lost us. They will keep crying about us, cry, and apich na andho bhavetam. Bhavetam is a dvitiya vivachanam of sambhavana latlakar. Sambhavana lakar, which means hope they don't. They may not, but this is the worry or the anticipation, sambhavana. So hope they won't become blind. And practically, I know about my grandmother. My grandmother lost her second son when just after 1 week after he was married with a bite of the snake. Since then, she cried, and lost her voice. Throat cancer came, and then eyesight gone, and she passed away very early. So when I read this yesterday, I thought, oh, this is a real thing, because if Valmiki wrote this so long back, and I have seen my own grandmother, it is true. If somebody keeps crying, so much of tears, eyes could lose their power of sight. So, apin andhau bhavetam tu rudantau tau abhikshna shaha, ikshna shaha, with eyes, by eyes, with the sight, they keep crying, and they might lose the sight and become blind. Hope they don't worry about us. Lakshmana is how he is expressing his feelings. Bharatah kalu dharmatma. Then immediately he is answering himself. Bharatah kalu dharmatma.
Bharatah khalu dharmatma.
Pitaram mataram chame.
Pitaram mataram chame.
Dharmartha kama sahitaihi.
Dharmartha kama sahitaihi.
Vakyairashvasayishyati.
Vakyairashvasayishyati.
So then he immediately is answering himself. Oh, will they keep crying? No. Bharata tu dharmatma kalu. Bharata is a great guy, no? I know Bharata is a great guy. What he will do? Me, mataram, pitaram cha, my mother and father also. With them, he will engage them. He won't leave them alone. If they are left alone, they will keep crying and all. So, he will engage them. How? Dharmartha kama sahitaihi vakyaihi. Asvasayishyati. He will console them. He will keep consoling them with dharma, artha, kama, with all the three, with trivargam, trayi, that's why we say. So trivarga, with all these three things, he will be engaging them, consoling about dharma. See, this is dharma. That's okay, Father. Rama is a great guy. Or artha. See, we are expanding the kingdom tomorrow. I'm going there. We are collecting more revenue. We have invited more industries to come. And so, see this big expo we are setting up. All of that, artha vishayas. And kamaihi. Whatever, see, he'll be coming back very soon. Don't worry, Rama, once he comes back, wow, he'll be a lot more powerful and he will be a lot more strong and all. So, dharma, artha, kama, sahitaihi, vakyaihi, ashvasayishyati. Rama, Bharata is a dharmatma. I'm sure he will engage our parents so that they don't keep crying and lose their eyesight. Bharatasyan rusham sattvam.
भरतस्यान् नृशंसत्वं
Vichintyaham punah.
विचिन्त्याहं पुनः पुनः
Nanu shochami pitaram mataram.
नानुशोचामि पितरं मातरं
Chapi Lakshmana.
चापि लक्ष्मण.
Lakshmana, Bharatasya anushamsatvam. Nrishamsatvam is that cruel or tough. Anushamsatvam is not tough. I know Bharata is not very dictatorial or anybody. So knowing that, Vichintya, by contemplating the character of Bharata, that he is not a cruel guy, he can understand people, he can understand parents, and he can console them. Vichintya, aham punah punaha, by again thinking again and again, na pitaram matram cha na anushochami. Now I don't worry about father and mother, Lakshmana. So he's thinking aloud all that thoughts that is going on now that the evening has come, the day is ending, and today is the first night that they have to count. From here onwards, 14 days and 14 years that they have to count. All the emotions are coming out of Rama. Vaya karyam naravyaghra,
Tvaya karyam narvagrya
vyaghra,
vyagra
mam anuvrajata kritam,
mam anuvrajata kratam
anveshtavya hi vaidehyaha,
anvestavya hi vedevya
rakshanarthe sahayata.
rakshanarthe sahayata.
So naravyaghra, Lakshmana, best of the men. Tvaya mam anuvrajata karyam kritam. You are anyway the best one, Lakshmana. You've already done your best by following me, by coming with me. It seems they say, I've seen the chosen. Mam anuvrajata. That's a very beautiful word. See, this is how we should be linking everything. Jesus, the powerful mantra of Jesus, it seems, has been wherever he goes, he does some miracle or he gives a lecture. And then his immediate word is whoever he thinks, he picks them, somebody, he will be the best guy for me. He says, follow me. That's all. Follow me is the most popularly used mantra of Jesus, often used mantra. I've seen the Chosen web series on Prime. Entire thing I've seen, all the episodes, wonderfully made. And yeah, every time he says, after all of that, follow me, he says, that's it. Then he and the people, they all follow him. So similarly, Rama is using the same one. Why I'm saying this is thousands of years back. Of course, Jesus says, let's say, even if we count 2000 years back. So still, that's the Mam Anuvrajata. Anuvraja. Anu is behind me. Vraja is move. That means come behind me, follow me. So Rama also used that. Rama used it. Jesus also used it. Mam Anuvrajata karyam tvaya kritam naravyaghra. You have done the job of following me, of coming behind me. Now you have another work to do, Lakshmana. Vaidehyaha rakshanarthe sahayata anveshtavya. We have to find help. We need to find help in protecting Sita, Vaidehi. We have to find that help, search for that help. Means what? How do you protect? Now this moment protection is by giving her, some bed, etc. for her to sleep. And then very soon, once we cross this and whichever place we choose, and there we have to again build a small camp, tent, whatever. So all that help, Lakshmana, I need your help here, is what he is saying. Adbhireva tu saumitre.
Adverev tu saumitre.
Vatsyam yadya nisham imam.
Vachyam yadya nisamimam.
Etadhi rochate mahyam.
Etadhi rotate mahyam.
Vanyepi vividhe sati.
Vanye api vidhe sati.
So very beautiful shloka. In fact, a very, very important shloka. I wanted to highlight it. Rama is demonstrating the acharas of Diksha. Diksha. When we start any Diksha, we start with Upavasa. So, Adbhihi, with water alone. Adbhihi eva, with water alone. What is water? The tamasa water. as Tirtha, because Tamasa is a Tirtha Nadi, Tamasa Nadi is a Tirtha Kshetra. And so with that water, Adbhirevatu Saumitre Vatsyami Adya Imam Nisham. This night I will spend with that Tamasa Nadi water alone. In a way, Upavasam. Etadhi rochate muhyam. This alone I like. Vanye vividhe sati api. In the forest here, even though I can see so many other fruits, so many vegetables, etc. Even though I see other eatables here, I will satisfy myself today only with water. Adbhi eva vatsyami imam nisham. So, etena tamasayaha tirthatvat tad upavasa vidhihi kritaha iti vyaktam. So Rama has demonstrated upavasam by saying, okay, today is the first night here, we are leaving. Tamasa is our punya kshetram. I don't eat anything. I'll just drink water. That's it. Again, in the, if I have to say bar, again and again, I find so many similarities, not similarities, so many things adapt or followed, acharana may followed by our leader also. Navaratris, only water, no other consumption of material. That upavasa vidhi. So, adbhirevata saumitre vatsyam vidyanisham imam etadhirochate muhyam banye api vividhe sati. Even though so many other eatables, edible items are available here, I am going to only consume this tamasa nadi water tonight. Evam uktvatu saumitrim
एवमुक्त्वा तु सौमित्रिं
सुमन्त्रमपि राघवः
सुमन्त्रमपि राघवः
अप्रमत्तस्त्वमस्वेषु
अप्रमत्तस्त्वमत्वेषु
त्वमस्वेषु अप्रमत्तस्त्वमस्वेषु
Tam avestu.
अप्रमत्तः
अप्रमत्तः
त्वम् अस्वेषु
अस्वेषु
भव
भव
सौम्ये इत्युवाचः.
सौम्येत्युवाचः.
So, evamuktva saumitrim, having spoken these 9 shlokas with Saumitri, Sumantramapi Raghavaha Uvacha. He also spoke with Sumantra. What did he say? Apramattaha tvam asveshu bhava. Be careful. Don't go ignorant. He knows, but that's Rama's protocol, formal style. Because when he has to speak with Sumantra, that's how he will speak. Even though he's an elderly person, his father respects him. But when he has to speak the duties, he will speak like that, instructions. Ashveshu apramattaha bhava. Look after the horses tonight because we need them for tomorrow also to continue our journey onward. So Saumya, Ashveshu apramattaha tvam bhava. You be careful about the horses tonight. Soshwan sumantraha samyamya. Soshwan sumantra samyamya.
Soshwan Suvantras
Samyamya.
Samyamya
Suryestam samupagate.
Suryestam Samupagate
Prabhuta yavasan kritva.
Prabhuta Yavasan Krutva
Babhuva pratyanantaraha.
Prabhuva Pratyanantaraha.
So, saha sumantraha ashwan samyamya. Oh, Rama told me, so I have to be a little more careful about it. So, he brought the horses. He let them loose. So now he brought them together. Samyamya, by controlling them. Surye astam samupagate. In the setting down of sun, sunset, Prabhuta yavasan kritva. Yavasaha is grass. Yavasan. He gathered a lot of grass and greenery for the horses to eat. Prabhuta yavasan kritva Nirantaraha Babhuva. After that, he went back towards Rama, just to sit by Rama and listen to him, watch him, etc. So once you finish the job, you come back and sit before Rama. Upasyatu Shivam Sandhyam.
उपास्यतु शिवां सन्ध्यां
Drishtva Ratrimupasthitam.
दृष्ट्वा रात्रिम् उपास्थितां
Ramasya Shayanam Chakre.
रामस्य शयनं चक्रे
Saumitrina Sutas Saumitrina Saha.
सूतः सौमित्रिणा सह.
So this is another important thing. Sutaha, but Sahapi Shivam Sandhyam Upasya. Now it is evening, so Shivam Sandhyam, that pleasant evening, the beautiful evening. Upasya, doing the Upasanam. That means having done his Sandhya Upasanam in the evening, by his Sayam Sandhya Upasanam. And Ratrim Upasthitam Drishtva, by looking at the night that is arriving, immediately realized his duty. Ramasya Shayana Sutaha Saumitrina Saha. Suta said, hey, Lakshmana, come, let's gather some, good woods and some grass and some, soft materials, etc. And Ramasya Shayanam Chakre Saha Saumitrina. Along with Saumitri, he has arranged the sleeping for Rama, which means he has arranged the bed, etc. for Rama. Tam Shayyam Tamasatire. Vikshya Vrikshadalaih Kritam. Ramas Saumitrina Sardham. Sabharya Samviveshah. So Tam Shayyam Tamasatire Vrikshadalaihi Kritam Tam Shayyam Vikshya. Rama, by observing or by looking at that bed, Shayya, which is made by Vrikshadalaihi, by the leaves of the trees. By looking at that bed which is made by the leaves of the trees, Vikshya, by looking at it, Ramaha Saumitrina Sardham, along with Saumitri, Sabharyaha, along with his own wife, Samvivesha, he entered there. That means they all, went to bed. Sabharyam Samprasuktam Tam.
Sabharyam Samprasuktam Tam.
Bhrataram Vikshya Lakshmanaha.
Bhrataram Vikshya Lakshmanaha.
Kathayamasa Sutaya.
Kathayamasa Sutaya.
Ramasya Vividhan Gunan.
Ramasya Vividhan Gunan.
So even though Suta arranged it and asked Rama to go, and Rama said, come Lakshmana, let's see. And Rama and Lakshmana went there. Lakshmana realized, oh, no, I should not be sleeping. Two reasons. One, Rama and Lakshmana, Sita are there, so let them sleep. They are the couple. Two, Rama asked me, Vaidehya Rakshanarthe Sahayata Anveshtavya. So I should be there for Rakshana. In the night, when they are sleeping, I should be awake I should be conscious, if not awake altogether, in protecting them, in taking care of them, that nothing, no peril comes unto them. So Sabharyam, so what did he do? Sabharyam Samprasuptam. Prasuptam, Prasuptam, Samprasuptam means nicely, properly, well slept along with his wife Rama. By looking at them, Bhrataram Vikshya, by looking at his brother, who is nicely, happily, peacefully sleep along with his wife, Lakshmana kathayamasa sutaya. Then Lakshmana started talking. Once they are asleep, then Sumandra ji, आइए यहाँ मैं आपको कुछ कहानी बताऊंगा. So he started telling. Ramasya vividhan gunan sutaya kathayamasa. Lakshmana didn't sleep and they stayed awake by telling various stories. In fact, this is from where our Jagarana acharas also have come. In the Jagaranas, when we have to do whether it is Shivaratri or whatever, we have to listen to these stories. We listen to Harikathas, we listen to Burra Kathas in Telangana, but in other places also there will be other way, Yakshagana, etc., where we listen to various historical previous stories of great people. So that is how we should spend the night in being staying awake. Lakshmana is doing this, is setting that. Probably not setting it, he is following it because that has been there for so long, so long ago, from the beginning. That has been our culture. To stay awake, we tell stories, we listen to stories. So, Sutaya Ramasya Vividhan Gunan Kathayamasa. Lakshmana started telling, oh, that day when both of us were going with Vishwamitra, Rama was hesitant. I would have immediately killed that Tataka. But Rama was, my brother, he was telling, sir, how can I kill a woman? She's still a woman now. She's a female. How can I kill her? But you know what Vishwamitra said? Anrusham kritam va anrusham samba vajarakshana karanat kartavyam rajasunana. He said this. And then also, Rama didn't immediately follow Guruji. He said, because my father asked me to listen to you, all right, sir, I will do it. And so he took the arrow and killed it. What a brother, yeah. Can anyone get like this? Bolo ji, bolo. Okay, how fortunate I am. Like this, he went on telling story after story after story throughout the night, staying awake. By
कस्यचित् व्रतम् आचरन् आसीत् लक्ष्मणः रात्रि जागरणं कृत्वा तस्य परामर्शः इन्द्रजितस्य वधसमये अस्ति यो कोऽपि रात्रौ न विशति निषद सः एव मां वधं करिष्यति इति इन्द्रजितः
तदर्थमपि एषः उपयोगः स्यात् एषा दीक्षा उपयोगाय स्यात् उत्तमम् सो कथयामास रामस्य विविधान् गुणान् जाग्रतो ह्येव तां रात्रिं सौमित्रेरुदितो रविः सूतस्य तमसा तीरे रामस्य ब्रुवतो गुणान् So thus in keeping on talking various stories about Rama's qualities in that coast of Tamasatiram with Suta, along Sutasya. Here, Arun Mahodaya, Sutasya ityatra sambandha samanye shashti. It is actually Chaturthi, but because there is sambandha samanye shashti. Anyatra shashti iti they say, right? So shashti can be for Chaturthi, for Dvitiya, for any other vibhakti also. Shashti is the wild card. So even though it should be Sutaya, Sutasya also can be as a wild card for Chaturthi. So Sutasya Tamasatire Ramasya Bravato Gunan Jagrataha of the Lakshmana who was awake, Saummitrehe Jagrataha Tam Ratrim, that night, staying awake of Lakshmana, staying awake, Ravihi Uditaha, sun is slowly rising up. Not completely risen up. It is still early morning. Probably he's still rising up, maybe in Japan. So it is still not dark in India, in Bharat there. But yeah, then that means before sun has risen. Gokula Kulatirayaha.
गोकुलाकुलतीराय
गोकुलाकुलतीराय
तमसाया विदूरतः
तमसाया विदूरतः
अवसत्तत्र तां
तमसाया विदुरतः
अवसत्तत्र तां
अवसतत्र तां रात्रिं
रामः प्रकृतिभिः सह
रामः प्रकृतिभिः सह
So गोकुलाकुलतीरायाः तमसायाः विदूरतः, not very far from or a little distant away from that Gokulakula, filled with surrounded by all cows, by various cow herds, Gokula, people with all their cow sheds, etc. Because typically they need water and grass. So generally they live nearby those shores and grass, greenery. So with all those people who have come and stayed that night, Prakriti Bhihi Saha, we said Prakriti means Prajaha, citizens. Along with those citizens, Tam Ratrim Ramaha Tatra Vidurataha Avasat. With a little, not very far away, nearby them, but little distant from them. Tamasayaha Tire Vidurataha Tatra Ratrim Ramaha Avasat. Rama stayed there. उत्थाय तु महातेजाः
उत्थाय च महातेजाः
प्रकृतिस्ता निशम्य च
प्रकृतिस्थानि चाम्य च
अब्रवीत् भ्रातरं रामः
अब्रवीद्भ्रातरं रामः
लक्ष्मणं पुण्यलक्षणम्.
लक्षणं पुण्यलक्षणम्.
So having slept there, utthaya, after getting up, when in the very early morning, udite ravi, uditaha ravihi, in the time before just sun started to rise, that time itself, before anybody else woke up, he woke up. And we see this even in our Sangha Shiksha Varganda. Karyavaha of the Varga, he wakes up much, he'll be the, and Mukhya Shiksha will be the first one to wake up. They wake up, then they wake up the Jagrana Pramukh, then the Jagrana Pramukh goes, blows the whistle, knocks each door, and just get up, get up, get up, get up, at the time when they have to wake up. So similarly, Rama, he first woke up. Utthaya tu Mahatejaha. Mahateja, that Rama, having got up, Taha Prakritihi Nishamya Cha. By looking at all those people who have slept there, Are, wow, all these guys are still here. Prakriti hitaha nishamya cha bhrataram lakshmanam punyalakshanam Ramaha abravit. Rama said this to his brother. I like this so much. And so I highlighted it. Lakshmanam punyalakshanam. Both rhyming. Lakshmana, lakshana. And punyalakshana. Rama loves Lakshmana so much because he's a punyavan. Lakshmana is a punyavan. Are mam anubrajata karyam kruta eva tvaya. He anyway said that. You have already done your job by following me. There cannot be a better devotee for me than you. And that's why Ramanuja, they took the name. They didn't took directly Lakshmana. Ramanuja, Rama's younger brother. Ramanubraja. So the such names, because being follower of Rama is our pride. So Lakshmanam Punyalakshanam Bhrataram Ramaha Abravit. By looking at those people, now Rama started talking his feelings with Lakshmana. Asmad Vyapekshan Saumitre
अस्मद्व्यपेक्षान् सौमित्रे
Nirapekshan Gruheshvapi
निरपेक्षान् गृहेष्वपि
Vrikshamuleshu Samsuptan
वृक्षमूलेषु सुप्तान्
Pasya Lakshmana Sampratam.
पश्य लक्ष्मण साम्प्रतम्.
Lakshmana, see now, these fellows haven't gone back here. I thought they will stay till second show or whatever in the night and go back home. But no, they've all stayed back here. Even after I slept, I didn't realize that they will stay back throughout the night. Asmad Vyapekshan. In the in their hopes of being with us. Asmad vyapeksha, apeksha. Apeksha is expectation. Vishesha apeksha is vyapeksha. Those with that apekshas are apekshaha, vyapekshaha. So these guys have so much expectations on us that they will keep coming with us here. Saumitre, Gruheshu api nirapekshan. These guys don't have any hopes about any expectations at their home. They're not worried about their homes. If their wives are waiting for them, if their mothers are waiting for them, they're not caring about their homes. Their only care is upon us. Such people, look at them. Vriksham uleshu samsuptan. They've just slept at the bottom of the trees, on the roots, on the ground. At least for us, Suta Sumantra, he prepared a bed for me with all the tree leaves and all. Poor fellows, they all have slept on the ground under the trees, on those roots, hard roots. Vriksham uleshu samsuptan. Sampratam Pasya Lakshmana. See them, Lakshmana. Which means, of course, Lakshmana has seen them because he is awake throughout the night. But Rama is also acknowledging it with Lakshmana, saying, Lakshmana, I'm observing. Don't think I've slept and I don't care. I'm a enjoying guy. I'm also observing. Yathaite niyamam pauraha.
यथैते नियमं पौराः
Kurvantyasmin nivartane.
कुर्वन्त्यस्मिन् निवर्तने
Api pranan asishyanti.
अपि प्राणान् अशिष्यन्ति
Natu tyakshanti nischayam.
न तु त्यक्षन्ति निश्चयम्.
Oh, Lakshmana. These fellows now, to talk in that common language, these fellows now, means what he is saying, what these fellows here? They are not worried about their homes, they are worried about only about us, and they want to come with us. Api pranana sishyanti. They might even give up their lives by sleeping here on the ground just like that. Natu tyakshanti nischayam. They are not going to give up their decision of coming with us or bringing us back. Only those two are the options that they have made. They will either try to bring us back to Ayodhya or follow us, leaving everything behind. Yatha ete niyamam kurvanti asmat nivartane. In our return back, nivartane, in our return back, Pauraha niyamam kurvanti. I think they have made up their minds in making sure we return back. So for that sake, they are ready to give up their lives also, and they are, sleeping on the ground. But they are not giving up their mind. They are not changing their mind. So yavadeva tu samsuptaha.
Yavad. Go ahead, ma.
Chapama. Astu. Lavanya, go ahead.
Yeah. Yavadev tu samsuptaha.
Tavadeva vayam laghu.
Tavadeva vayam laghu.
Ratham aruhya gacchamaha.
Rathamaruhya gacchamaha.
Panthanam akuto bhayam.
Panthanam akuto bhayam.
So he's saying, these people won't leave us. These guys have made up their mind in taking us back. Till we return back, even if it takes 14 years, they might be behind us only. So, yavadeva tu samsuptaha. As long as they are slept, which means before they awake, before they get up, before they rise up to be awake. Yavadeva tu samsuptaha tavadeva vayam ratham aruhya lahu gacchamaha. Hey, before they rise up, Lakshmana, these fellows won't leave us. Before they wake up, let us quickly, lahu means short, quickly, swiftly, let us ratham aruhya, let us board the ratha and gacchamaha, let's go away. Panthanam akuto bhayam, let's get on to that safe route, that safe freeway. There is one safe freeway from here, I know. Akuto bhayam, that means where there is no fear. We can, even in the night, we can. We don't have to wait for the sunrise to come up, because I know that route. It's even in the dark we can drive. So akuto bhayam panthanam rathamaruhya laghu gacchamaha yavadevatu samsuptaha tavadeva vayam. So that's what Rama told Lakshmana. Ato bhuyopi nedanim
अतो भूयोऽपि नेदानीम्
Ikshvaku Puravasinaha
इक्ष्वाकुपुरवासिनः
Swapeyur Anuraktamam
स्वपेयु अनुरक्ता मां
Vrikshamulani Samshritaha.
वृक्षमूलानि संसृताः.
So he's again saying, Ataha, hence, Bhuyaha api, again, Anuraktaha mam iyuhu, swapa iyuhu, swapeyuhu. Swapa is one word, iyuhu is another word there. Iyuhu is I dhatu gacche, I gadamanau. He is also about going. They may again start going with me, swapa, let them sleep. If they wake up, they will again follow me. Atha bhuyaha api mam anuraktaha ikshvakupura vasinaha iyuhu. They will start following me again if they wake up. Vrikshamulani samshritaha. Those who are slept near the roots of those trees. Idanim, let's go. So now let's go. Let's move. Paurahyatma krita dukkhat
पौराह्यात्मकृता दुःखात्
vipramoksha nrupatmajaihi
विप्रमोक्ष्या नृपात्मजैः
nate atmana
न ते खल्वात्माना
nate khalvatmana
न ते खल्वात्मना
yojya dukkhena puravasinaha.
योज्या दुःखेन पुरवासिनः.
So he's saying pauraha hi atmakrita dukkhat vipramokshaha nrupatmajaihi. By the sons of the king, Nrupatmajaihi, Vipramokshaha. They are released. They are released by the sons of the king. Atmakrita dukkhat. By self-inflicted pain. Rama didn't ask them to come with me. Lakshmana didn't ask them to come with them. But these fellows have self-inflicted pain. They have troubled themselves. So, nate khalu atmana yojya. Hence, they should not be, continued to be given this pain of living in the forest along with us. Dukkhena puravasina. Those citizens should not be put to more trouble because we didn't invite them. They have come on their own. Now, at least let us not give them more pain. Abravil Lakshmano Ramam
अब्रवीत लक्ष्मणो रामं
Sakshad Dharmamiva Sthitam
साक्षात् धर्मम् इव स्थितं
Rochate me tatha prajna
रोचते मे तथा प्राज्ञ
Kshipramaruhyatamiti.
क्षिप्रम् आरुह्यतामिति.
So Lakshmana Abravit. So then Lakshmana replied or answered. Sakshat dharmam iva sthitam. One who stood there like a dharma body standing there. Such Lakshmana, immediately he replied back to Rama. Me tatha rochate. I think even I like what you said, Rama. These people won't leave us, and we should not be putting them to trouble of following us and living in the forest along with us for 14 years. We should let them live happily in the city, go back to their homes and live happily. So I like that idea, Rama. Kshipram aruhyatam. May you board the Ratha immediately, quickly. I will also get the Ratha made ready quickly, and I'll start the engine. You board the back seat, put the seat belts, enjoy nicely. Myself and Suta will be in the front, and we will drive the car. We will drive the will quickly run away. Atha Ramo Bravit Shriman
अथ रामो ब्रवीत् श्रीमान्
Sumantram Yujyatam Ratha
सुमन्त्रं युज्यतां रथः
Gamishyami Tatoranyam
गमिष्यामि ततोरण्यं
Gaccha Shigramita Prabhu.
गच्छ शीघ्रमितं प्रभो.
So atha Ramaha Abravit. Then Rama, now that Lakshmana also liked the idea that Rama suggested that let's leave early quickly before these guys wake up. So since Lakshmana also agreed to it, atha Ramaha, Shriman Ramaha, Sumantram Abravit. So he thus spoke, he thus told, instructed Suputra. What did he say? Rathaha Yujyatam. Let Ratha be set up, be made ready. Tataha Aranyam Gacchamishyami. From there, I will start now. We will start going towards Aranya. Gacha Shighram Itah Prabho. Oh, Prabho, oh, Sumantra, you are an elderly one, so Prabho, Gacha Shighram, please go quickly, get the Ratha ready. We have to leave from here away before these guys wake up. Sutastatas Samtvaritah
उतस्ततः सन्त्वरितः
Syandhanam Tairhayottamaihi
स्यन्दनं तैर्हयोत्तमैः
Yojayitvath Ramaya
योजयित्वाथ रामाय
Pranjalih Pratyavedayat.
प्राञ्जलिः प्रत्यवेदयत्.
Sutataha, Sutaha Samtvaritaha. Tvaritaha itself is in a hurry. Samyak Tvaritaha. In a hurry, not doing any mistake, is Samyak Tvaritaha. Samtvaritaha. Very quickly but carefully. Syandanam Taihi Hayottamaihi Yojayitva. Syandanam is the best of the Ratha. The best Ratha will be Syandanam. So that Syandanam Uttamaihi Hayaihi Yojayitva, by that best horses that he brought, by setting them up again in that order that they will carry. Atha Ramaya Pranjalihi Pratyavedayat. Along with Pranjali, Rama, yes sir. Atha, I have Syandanam, I have made it ready. You can now board. So he has Pranjalihi Prati Avedayat. Vedanam is Nivedanam, we say is report. He reported back to Rama that it is ready. Ayam Yuktaha Mahabaho
अयम युक्तः महाबाहो
Rathaste Rathinam Vara
रथस्ते रथिनां वर
Tvam Arohasva Bhadram Te
त्वम् आरोहस्व भद्रं ते
Sasitas Salakshmanaha.
ससीतः सह लक्ष्मणः.
So he said, Mahabaho Ayam Rathaha Te Ayam Rathaha Yuktaha. This Ratha is ready now for you, Te, for you. Rathinamvara, of the riders of Ratha, the best rider of the Ratha. Not only is the Rathi best, Rathi, not only is Ratha best, Rathi is also best. So he's claiming, he's addressing Rama as Rathinamvara, best of the riders. Because to ride a nice Ratha also, you need that gracious body and gracious, enjoyable gestures and sitting position and all. So Rathinam Vara. See, I would just be always sitting normal. But somebody, that gracious presence to be able to give, you need a bigger guy. So Rathinam Vara, Tvam Arohasva. Please board the Ratha, it is ready. Bhadram Te, be careful. Sasitaha Salakshmanaha, along with Sita and Lakshmana, please board, I am ready, it's ready. Tam Syandanamaadhishthaya
तं स्यन्दनमधिष्ठाय
Raghavassa Parichadaha
राघवः परिषदः
स परिच्छदः
राघवः
शीघ्र
सपरिच्छदः
शीघ्रगामाकुलवर्ताम्
शीघ्रगामाकुलावर्ताम् वर्ताम्
तमसा तमसामतरन्दिन नदीम् तमसातरन्नदीम्
तमसा तरन्नदीम्
तमसामतरन्नदीम्
तमसा तरन्नदीम्
तं स्यन्दनम् अधिष्ठाय. Now adhishtanam means sitting on it. So now having situated himself in that Syandana, Raghavah saparichadaha. It can be two meanings here. Chada is the top. Saparichada along with. So it is a convertible. Now he brought the convertible back up. So that means it's closed now. Because it is still in the night, he doesn't want to be seen. If he wants to be seen, then he will open the convertible and he will be visible for everyone. But now saparichadaha, and that is one meaning. The other meaning given by Bhashyakaras is also here. Saparichadaha dhanuradi samagri sahitaha, along with dhanu, etc. Dhanu is khadga, tuni, banaha, other astras and shastras. So with all of them, along with all of them, means having loaded all of them in the trunk, having loaded all the bags in the trunk. Saparichadaha shigragam. Shigraga is that ratha is one which goes very fast, is Shigraga. Shigragam, Amita Vegavatim. So Shigragam, Akula Vartam, Akula Vyapta. It will spread like fire goes, boom, this Sandana also goes. So Shigragam, Akula Vartam, Tamasam Atarat Nadim. Tamasam Nadim Atarat. Atarat is in the past. He has crossed. He has crossed Tamasa Nadi quickly. That's one line there. How he crossed is explained in the following shlokas. Can we spend another 10 minutes and complete this sarga? There are another 5, 28, 6 more shlokas.
Yes,
Let's spend 10 minutes. Let's spend 10 minutes and we'll complete this sarga. Sasantirya Mahabahu
ससन्तीर्य महाबाहुः
Shriman Shivamakantakam
श्रीमान् शिवमकण्टकम्
Prapadyata Mahamargam
प्रापद्यत महामार्गम्
Abhayam Bhayadarshinam.
अभयं भयदर्शिनाम्.
So Saha Mahabahu Shriman Santirya, by having after crossed it, Shivam Akantakam, that path which he said he knows very good path, that path, that highway, Akantakam, without any troubles, without any trouble-free highway, Shivam, very peaceful one, Prapadyata, he has reached that, Mahamargam, Abhayam, Bhayadarshina, of the, even though for others it might be fearful, for Rama, he knows that path very well, that he can go at 100, 300 speed. Autobahn. In Germany, autobahns means freeways, where there is no speed limit. The only speed limit is exit speed limit. You should slow down to this speed here. Otherwise, there is no speed limit. Autobahns. So that is for others, it will be Bhayadarshina. No speed limit. What if somebody comes at much higher speed and hits behind me? Right? Bhayadarshina. But Abhayam. For Rama, it is Abhayam Margam, Mahamarga. Abhayam Mahamargam Prapadyata. Yes, reached there. And then Mohanartham tu Pauranam.
मोहनार्थं तु पौराणां
Ramam Sutam Ramo Bravidvachah.
सूतं रामोऽब्रवीद्वचः
Udam Mukham Prayahitvam.
उदं मुखं प्रयाहि त्वं
Rathamasthaya Sarathe.
रथमास्थाय सारथे.
So Mohana to trick the people so that they don't follow us again. Because if they wake up, they don't see Rama, Ratha and all, then they might follow the trails of the Ratha and, oh, see, this side Rama would have gone. So they will follow us no matter what. So, Purana Mohanartham, to mesmerize them or to trick them, he Sutam Ramaha Vachaha Abravit. He instructed Suta before he set out. So now he already crossed in the previous two shlokas. Before that, what happened? He is showing now. The flashback is shown now. So Suta, when he told Suta, hey, please arrange the Ratha, when he said that, he also said these additional instructions. This is shown as flashback, this detail. What did he say? Udammukham prayahi. Go towards north first, or go up towards north. Pratham asthaya sarathe. Oh, my chauffeur, first drive it towards Udamukha. Then muhurtam tvaritam gatva.
मुहूर्तं त्वरितं गत्वा
Nivartaya ratham punaha.
निवर्तय रथं पुनः
Yatha na vidyur paurah mam.
यथा न विद्युः पौरा
Tatha kuru samahitaha.
तथा कुरु समाहितः.
So he told Suta, first go to the north. Then muhurtam, just go there for a short distance. Tvaritam gatva nivartaya. Just go there for a very short, about few miles, and then return back. Tvaritam nivartaya ratham punaha. Yatha pauraha mam na vidyuhu. Then go to the left, then go to the right. Just make zigzag curves so that people should not know in which path I went. Otherwise, they will follow me. So confuse the people by going this side, that side, up, north, make some rounds, circles, U-turns, and come back. So he made Suta to make those driveways on the mud, on the floor there. Then Tathakur Samahitaha, by in an entirety, confuse the people. Then he boarded and went in away. So that people would first see, oh, they went to the left. Some of them went left. Then again came right. Oh, they went to the north. Which side did he go? Because they cannot go that far away, right? They will only go a few steps or a few blocks. They will follow that trail of the Ratha and they get lost. Ramasya vachanam shrutva
रामस्य वचनं कृत्वा
तथा चक्रे ससारथिः
तथा चक्रे ससारथिः
प्रत्यागम्य च रामस्य
प्रत्यागम्य च रामस्य
स्यन्दनं प्रत्यवेदयत्.
स्यन्दनं प्रत्यवेदयत्.
So as instructed by Rama, so did this Sarathi Suta. He took it on all directions and came back. Pratyagamya, having completed all confused directions, he came back and with this Yandanam and Pratyavedayat, he reported back to Rama. Yes, sir, I did as you said. Now people will definitely get lost. They won't be able to follow you. Come aboard. Tau samprayuktam tu ratham samastitau
तौ सम्प्रयुक्तं तु रथं समास्थितौ
tada sasitau raghuvamshavardhanau
तदा ससीतौ रघुवंशवर्धनौ
prachodayamasa tatasturangaman
प्रचोदयामास ततस्तु रङ्गमान्
sasarathirjena pathatapovanam.
ससारथिर्येन पथा तपोवनम्.
Tau samprayuktam tu ratham samastitau tada. Then those two samprayuktam, properly arranged, that ratham samastitau, samyak asthitau, having they boarded and seated themselves properly. Samyak asthitau, which means shoulder belt and all, properly seated. Sasitau raghuvamshavardhanau, Rama and Lakshmana along with Sita. Tataha turangaman prachodayama. then Sarathihi Turangaman Prachodayamasa. He like that, or he whipped the horses or whatever, so that they have he signaled the horses to start now. Yena Tapovanam Pathaha, towards the Tapovana, and that's why we see Ayodhya Kanda and Aranya Kanda hereafter. Rama will be visiting Tapovanas. He will be visiting all those ashramas, one after another, one after another. He will be meeting great people only. Rama is, as I said, is a fan of learned scholars, of wise men. So he loves ashramas, he loves rishis, and he spends all his life in the guidance of rishis. So Sasarathir yena patha tapovanam tatas samasthaya ratham maharatha
ततस्तमास्ताय रथं महारथः
sasarathir dasharathir vanam yayau
ससारदिग्धातरधिग्वनं ययौ
udam mukham tantu ratham chakara
उदमुखं तं तु रथं चकार
प्रयाणमाङ्गल्य निमित्त दर्शनात्
सप्रयाणमाङ्गल्यनिमित्तदर्शनात्
उदङ्मुखं तु तं रथं चकार ततः सम्यक् आस्था ततः रथं महारथः सम्यक् आस्थाय स सारथिः दाशरथिः वनं ययौ. Properly, then after all of them have boarded the ratha, Sarathihi also boarded it, and he situated himself tight in his seat, and Vanam Yayau, they left to the Vana. But another small beautiful sampradaya is also detailed here. Udammukham tu tam ratham chakara. He again took it first to the north direction, in the north side. Some of us go to the east, some of us go to the north. They say always we start our journey, if we sat in the car, try to go to the east first or to the north. Ud is north side. Udam mukham tu tam ratham chakara. First, he took it in the direction of the north. Why? Prayana mangalya nimitta darshanat. For the mangalyam, for the auspiciousness of prayana, of their journey, so that no accidents, no untoward incidents happen. Mangalyam, prayana mangalya nimitta darshanat. Nimittani tu pasyami, viparitani cha keshava, says Arjuna, right? So nimittam is those hints, clues. Mangalya nimitta darshanat. Because when you go towards the north, there will be these auspicious things that are always there. Probably there are some good animals, good trees, good birds, good people, good temples. That's how that north side will typically probably be built. And so when you start, you get a good sight, and so you are happy. You'll be a lot more happily driving, and so there will be most likely good things happening and no bad things happening along the path. So prayana mangalya nimitta darshanat tam ratham udam mukham tu chakara. He first started in the north direction, even though Rama is supposed to go south, west, southwest. He knows it, but for the nimitta, mangalya nimitta darshanat, prayana mangalya nimitta darshanat, for that karana, he first started north, even though he knows he has to drive to the south. Ityarshe
इत्याशे
Srimad Ramayane
श्रीमद् रामायणे
Valmiki Adi Kavye
आदि काव्ये
Kande
अयोध्या
अयोध्याकाण्डे
Chatvarimshah Sargah.
चत्वारिंशः सर्गः.
Anyone will say Shanti Mantra?
I can say. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम